In this video, you will learn what would actually happen if someone sliced the Earth perfectly in half. Imagine a cosmic blade, impossibly sharp, cutting through our planet like a knife through a warm apple. Sounds like science fiction, right? But the physics behind it is absolutely real, and the results are far more dramatic than you could ever imagine. Let's start at the very moment of the cut. Picture a force so powerful it separates the Earth into two perfect hemispheres. In the first second, nothing seems to happen on the surface. You're standing there, coffee in hand, completely unaware. But deep below your feet, something catastrophic has just begun. The cut has exposed the Earth's inner layers, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core, all of which exist under unimaginable pressure. We're talking about pressures millions of times greater than the atmosphere you're breathing right now. And suddenly that pressure has nowhere to go. Within the first 10 seconds, the exposed mantle, a layer of semi-molten rock heated to around 2000 degrees Celsius, begins to surge outward. Think of it like opening a shaken soda bottle, except the soda is liquid rock and the bottle is the size of a planet. Massive plumes of magma erupt from the freshly exposed cross-section, launching material hundreds of kilometers into space. The energy released in these first moments rivals thousands of the most powerful volcanic eruptions in Earth's history, all happening simultaneously. Now we head to what happens with gravity. Here's where things get truly fascinating. Each half of the Earth still has enormous mass, and gravity doesn't just disappear. If the two halves are simply separated, with no additional force pushing them apart, they will immediately begin pulling themselves back together. Your fate depends on where you're standing. On the outer curved surface of either half, you'd feel gravity shift and tilt. The ground beneath you would no longer feel flat. Everything would start sliding toward the center of your hemisphere as gravity reorients itself toward the new center of mass. You will last only a few minutes before the chaos becomes unsurvivable. The atmosphere, which was once held in a neat shell around a sphere, now has a massive gap to fill. Air rushes toward the exposed interior at hurricane speeds, creating winds that would make the strongest tornado on record look like a gentle breeze. We're talking wind speeds approaching the speed of sound in some areas. If you were anywhere near the cut line, these winds would sweep everything away. Buildings, vehicles, entire landscapes, all pulled toward the glowing hot interior. And what awaits us at the 30-minute mark? The two halves, still gravitationally attracted to each other, are now drifting back together. But they're not coming back neatly. The exposed cores are radiating heat at thousands of degrees, and the molten outer core, which is made of liquid iron and nickel at temperatures around 5,000 degrees Celsius, is now spilling out like a cosmic egg yolk. This superheated metal spreads across the flat face of each hemisphere, creating an ocean of liquid iron that glows brighter than the surface of the sun. Next stop, the 1-hour mark. By now, the two halves are visibly moving toward each other. The gravitational attraction between two objects, each weighing about 3 times 10 to the power of 24 kilograms, is not something you can resist. As they approach, the magnetic field of the Earth, generated by the motion of the liquid outer core, has completely collapsed. Without this magnetic shield, solar radiation now bombards whatever remains of the surface directly. Fortunately, this is the least of anyone's concerns at this point, because the surface itself is being reshaped beyond recognition. If you could somehow watch from the safety of the moon, the next few hours would be breathtaking. The two halves collide back together, but not cleanly. The impact generates enough energy to remelt most of the planet's surface. Earth essentially becomes a ball of magma once again, much like it was 4.5 billion years ago when it first formed. The oceans have long since evaporated. The atmosphere has been blown away or superheated into plasma, and every mountain, valley, city, and forest has been erased completely. First, you lose the surface. Then you lose the atmosphere. And finally, you lose the planet as you knew it. Over the course of several thousand years, gravity would slowly reshape this molten mess back into a sphere. Earth would cool, a new crust would form, and eventually, new oceans might condense from the steam in the reformed atmosphere. But every trace of civilization, every footprint, every building, every song ever written, all of it would be gone, buried under kilometers of newly solidified rock. So here's the good news. No known force in the universe could actually cut the Earth in half. The gravitational binding energy of our planet is approximately 2 times 10 to the power of 32 joules. To put that in perspective, that's roughly the total energy output of the sun over an entire week. So you can sleep peacefully tonight knowing that Earth isn't going anywhere. But if this thought experiment made you look at the ground beneath your feet a little differently, then this video did its job. If you enjoyed this journey through planetary destruction, leave a like and subscribe for more impossible scenarios brought to life by real science. And tell me in the comments, what would you want to see cut in half next?